Moin moin. Masculine, feminine, neuter. If you are learning any language with grammatical gender, you've probably felt the frustration of...
Hi, this is Ivan from the future. While editing this video, I realized that I made one mistake that I cannot ignore. During the whole video, I was constantly mispronouncing one word. Instead of neuter, I was constantly saying neuter with a little bit of German touch. This is what happens when 80% of a day you are speaking two languages and none of them is your native language. I even wanted to re-record the whole video, but then I decided, okay, I will just put this warning in the beginning and I hope you will still be able to enjoy the video. Have fun.
If you are learning any language with grammatical gender, you've probably felt the frustration of trying to remember which is which. Today, I'm going to show you how AI can transform this challenge to an engaging and entertaining process. Most language courses teach you to memorize nouns with their grammatical gender. Like in German, we have der, die, das for masculine, feminine, and neuter. Der Tisch, die Tür, das Fenster. And this method really works. This is how you should do it. But there is a trick. What if you already know a lot of words but struggle with their genders? For example, in my case, I remember that Tisch is the table, but I was constantly making the same mistake. Is it der Tisch or das Tisch? That's where our AI image technique comes in. Our visual memory is incredibly powerful. We can instantly recognize thousands of faces or places, but we struggle with remembering 20 random words. By connecting word genders to striking visual images, we can create a universal system that you can apply for French, German, Russian, Spanish, or any other language with grammatical gender. I'm not saying that I invented this method, but I have never seen it before, so maybe I did. And here is how it works. First of all, we need to select a word and determine its gender, masculine, feminine, or neuter. We can just Google this word or use a dictionary. Then we need to generate an image. For this, we need to create an image prompt that connects to the word's meaning. We should include man for masculine words, woman for feminine, and both for neuter. And after that, we should make the image memorable by adding some unusual or surprising details. And after that, we generate an image and create a flashcard with it. The key is to make these images really memorable. Our mind remembers things that are unusual, funny, or even bizarre much better than just some regular images. Let me show you how it really works with a real example. You can use one of the multiple different image generation tools that are available on the market. You can use ChatGPT. They've recently introduced quite a good model for image generating. Or you can use other tools. Some of them are free. I will show you today multiple different tools that you can use for this technique. All links will be in the description. Let's say I want to learn gender for German word Arbeit, which means work. First, I check and it's feminine. So it will be die Arbeit. Now, according to our technique, we need to create a prompt that should represents the concept of work to have this connection with the meaning of the word. It should feature a woman because this word is feminine, and it should have something unusual or funny. So I created this prompt. Cartoon image of a woman in a red dress. She's standing in the middle of a workshop. She has 6 hands. With 2 of them, she's typing on a keyboard. With other, she's holding different tools like hammers, axes, saws. Now we need to generate image. Let's start with ChatGPT. I will just send my prompt there and it will start generating image. It can take a while, like around a minute or something like that. So after it's done, we will see what we got here. Look at this. Woman with 6 hands. Actually, I think it's 8 on the image for some reason. She's working on multiple tasks, which is the perfect representation of work. And also it's memorable because she has so many hands, and also we can see that saw is kind of weird here. I believe it's saw, right? And because there is a woman on an image, I will remember that this word is feminine. Now let's just download this image and go to the next one. Let's deal with the word tisch, which is table. I already know that this is masculine word, so it will be der Tisch. And just as for my previous image, I created some prompt: a muscular man with a beard balancing on the top of a wooden table in a dining room. He's striking a heroic pose with his arms crossed. The table is the central focus of the image. I want to make it even a little bit more memorable, so maybe I should say something. The table is some unusual color. Let's say the table is blue. And now we will use another tool for generating this image. You can just Google free AI image generator online, something like that, and you will see a lot of different websites that offers you this AI image generation. I've never used this one before. Let's just try it. I don't know how good is it, so I will just paste my prompt here and I create a picture. Okay, it's very masculine, I could say. Yeah, and also he's not standing on top of the table, which is a little bit weird. So it's not really good in following my prompt. Then let's just try once again. Okay, still not, but already quite memorable, to be honest. And for some reason, table is not blue, but the room is blue with blue walls. Okay, are we satisfied with this image? Let's save it. I think it's quite memorable. We can play around with prompt a little bit. Let's try just man standing on the table. Okay, man standing on a blue table. Okay, this is very memorable. Man standing through the blue table. Okay, let's keep this one. It is weird, it is funny, so we can use this one. Now we can just download this image and let's go further. Now let's try some neuter word. For example, German word Buch, which means book. I know that this is neuter, so it will be das Buch. And because it's neuter, I need to have both man and woman on the image. So I created a prompt like a young man and woman sitting back to back on a giant open book that is floating in a library. They're both reading smaller books. The giant book has glowing pages. Quite memorable. Let's try another tool. This is actually a tool that me and my team created. It's called easyface. You can use it directly in Telegram or on a website. I will leave link below in the description. And it's completely free, like free. No money, no email, nothing. Just go and use it. If you have Telegram, it's cool to use it in Telegram because you have all your images saved here in the feed. Let's check how it works. All right, this one looks cool. Yeah, exactly what I wanted. But if you, for example, don't have Telegram, that's also good because we have this easyface in the web interface. You can just go to a website. Here, also like no email, no registration, nothing. You just come here. We do not collect any data. It's just a tool that we are using internally for our needs, but you can also use it if you want to. Let's try to now generate this image, but I will adjust prompt a little bit. So this giant book has glowing pages. I want to have it not glowing, but let's say red pages. Let's see. And I just send it here. We need to wait a moment. Okay, we have them sitting on a book with red pages, so quite memorable. I don't know which one I like more, this one or this one. Let me know in the comments which one is the best for you. I will probably pick this one, so I will just save it. Now you might be wondering, why not just use existing images? Why can't I just go to Google Photos and find images that I need? The power of this method lies in the creativity process itself. While you are crafting this prompt, you think deeply about meaning of the word. You considering the best visual pieces that will represent this meaning. You add your own creativity touch there. So for example, this woman with multiple hands, so I kind of come up with this idea. So it's my piece of creative touch here. And also you create a personal connection to this word because you created this image, it's yours now. This investment of mental energy creates some neural connections in your brain. The image becomes personally meaningful to you. And now it will be much easier to recall the associated gender. Plus, AI tools make this process unpredictable and fun. You never know what to expect. And sometimes it comes up with really funny things like this guy. The final step is turning these images into flashcards. I'm using Anki, I really like this app, and I will create very simple cards with German word on one side and image on the other. By the way, this is not the video about creating Anki cards. I will create a separate big video where I explain how to create templates, how to create multiple cards with just one single click, how to use HTML to make your cards look nice. So like, subscribe, don't miss it. So here now I will just add simple card. I will just use basic card. It will be just one card. So on the front I put German word Arbeit. And to the back, I will put my image that I generated. I can just drag it here and yes. Now the next one. And the last one. And now in Anki app, I can go through these cards. I will just show you how it looks. So I click Study Now. And the word Arbeit. I remember this word and I remember that this is work, and instantly I have this image of a woman with 8 hands with these saw hammers and keyboard. So I remember that it was the woman, so die Arbeit. True. Now, Buch. Yes, this couple sitting on a book in a library, so both man and woman means neuter. And Tisch, I will never forget this guy, and since it's a guy, then masculine. Der Tisch. Whether you are learning German like me, or French, Russian, Spanish, or any of more than 100 languages with grammatical gender, this technique works. Try this approach for the language you are learning and let me know in the comments if it works for you or not. And also don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later.